Hi, folks. I'm Sarah Frank Jarvis, art therapist and marriage and family therapist, and I am here to tell you a little bit about one of my most favorite things in the whole world, and that is zines. Zines are little, well, these are pretty little, but they can be little, they can be bigger than this, booklets or mini magazines that express your views, that share your ideas, your beliefs, your creativity, your experience with others around you in the world. And the idea is that zines are something that are cheap to produce, easy to reproduce, and share and distribute with others. In zine culture, typically zines are made and either sold for close to what they cost to make. So you're not really looking to make a profit off of them, or they're traded with other zinesters, as people are called who make zines, for other people's zines. So you can collect ones made by other people. People all over the world make them. There are festivals that happen all over the world. There are groups online that you can be a part of or learn more about. There are publishers and presses and groups and organizations of zinesters where you can actually subscribe to monthly zines and get them in your mail and look through them. And they're tangible and wonderful little bits of artwork and literature that you can hold in your hand and maybe share with other people when you're finished with them. As an art therapist, I love zines because it is such a wonderful and pretty easy way to share about ideas, to share about feelings, to share about personal experience, which is one of the most healing parts, I think, of therapy and group therapy in particular. To be able to share with others in a safe enough space about your life experience. It can be very healing. It can be very helpful and inspiring or encouraging to others. So I can't say anything bad about it. So now I'm going to show you how to fold one piece of paper into a mini booklet with 8 pages, including the front cover and back cover, for you to fill with whatever content you desire. So I'm going to start with one sheet of 8.5 by 11-inch paper. And this could be an old paper. It could be the back of a bill that's blank that you want to reuse instead of throwing in the trash or the recycling. And you're going to start by folding it in half widthwise, or widthways. And then open it up. We're going to fold it in half the other way, lengthwise. And then go ahead and fold it back again widthways. And each half that's folded, you're going to fold in half again towards that center fold. Flip it over. Do the same thing, not too complicated. All right, so now we have sort of a W, right? That center part right here, along that fold line, you're going to use a pair of scissors. Careful. And you're going to cut along that fold right there. Just to there. So now you have kind of a little puppet face. Grab on either sides, fold it down this way, crease those parts, and any which way, just fold it all down flat, and you've got your perfect little imperfect booklet template for making your very own zine. So what's lovely about this is when you open it back up, You can create content on it this way. You can do artwork, mixed media, you can do writing. There are endless possibilities for this. When I'm doing something that I want to go in order, I usually just create when it's in its booklet form. But if you want to keep track of the pages, you can, with a pencil, lightly write in the page numbers on each page so that when you open it back up to create content, you know which page is what, so that when you fold it back up, it makes sense. And the beauty of this, and what makes it so fabulously shareable, is that it's one sheet of paper. And after you create content, you can open it back up flat, put it on your old school flatbed scanner, or take it to a photocopier, or take a picture of it with your phone and scan it into your computer stuff and print it out yourself at home. Whatever you want to do, you can just photograph it and share it online. So many possibilities, but super cheap, super easy if you want to do the photocopy route and have a bunch of copies that you can share with people or trade people for their zines. And something I always love to do in groups where I do zine making is I'll make enough copies of what everyone creates with their explicit consent, and then we all get to trade. So everyone leaves that group with a copy of each other group members' personal creation. I was thinking for this zine, I might make something about maybe different things I do for self-care. If you saw my earlier video, it was all about self-care in a stressful time. I know I can use the reminders, and who knows, maybe I can make copies and share it with anyone else who wants a copy, and it might be helpful. So I like to start out with an interesting face, and I do like to draw myself a lot, although some people see how I draw myself and they either don't recognize it's me, or they say, wow, you don't look that bad, why do you draw yourself like that? But I make emotional portraits, I think. So oftentimes I'm capturing a feeling. I might be tired, I might just be seeing the world in a certain way, and I want to somehow capture that in my image. And so usually that ends up being lots of dark shadows, wrinkles, bags under the eyes, interesting expressions. Well, I'm really needing that self-care, huh? So as you see, the possibilities really are quite endless. I hope this video has been inspirational to you. If it has, I would love to hear how and why, and if you want to share any of your creations with me, I would love that too. Hope you have a wonderful day, and